Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ashley. Today we are going to be testing out, first impressioning, reviewing the newest launches from Selena Gomez's makeup line, Rare Beauty. She recently launched the Warm Wishes bronzer sticks and the Always an Optimist Soft Radiance setting powder. So I have the lightest shade in the setting powder and then the two lightest shades in the bronzer sticks, which is Power Boost and Happy Soul. So if you want to see how these products apply, what the packaging is like, all those things, then definitely keep on watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And if you like this video, if you like me, if you like beauty reviews, product reviews, makeup tutorials, all that fun stuff, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is absolutely free for you to do so, and it just helps my channel out and helps you find my videos a little bit easier. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the Warm Wishes bronzer stick comes in 5 shades and it retails for $23. It's available on Rare Beauty's website and exclusively to Sephora, so those are the only 2 places you can get it as of now. So this claims to be an ultra lightweight, blendable, effortless, natural finish bronzer stick. It says on her website that you can apply it with your fingers, and it's just supposed to really melt into your skin for a natural looking warmth and dimension. It also claims to be a liquid-like formula, which is really different. The website also claims that the bronzer sticks are non-comedogenic and non-greasy in a very thin formula. So here's what the packaging looks like. Really beautiful. You got the gold lid and bottom. It's not super heavy, but it doesn't feel cheap either. This is what the product looks like. It has a spinning bottom so that you can get more product, and it comes in like a little dome shape. I've already swatched these products. This is the shade Power Boost, by the way, and they do feel really, really thin, and they're ultra pigmented. Like, I'm not even applying that much pressure, and they just glide onto your skin. Really pigmented, really creamy, but very, very thin. And I do think it does kind of have like that liquid-like texture that the website was talking about. It's very interesting. So yeah, when I was, sorry, my cat. So yeah, when I was swatching it, it didn't feel thick or, how rude. So yeah, when I was swatching it, very pigmented, very creamy, glides on the skin, but not thick. It does feel very thin. So I got the 2 lightest shades because one of them looked warmer on the website and one of them looked a little cooler. So we're gonna go ahead and try both of them out. The cooler tone one is called Happy Soul. This is the box that it comes in. The warmer one is Power Boost. I swatched these on my bare skin earlier this morning just to see how it applies on bare skin, and I blended it out with my finger because the website does say that you can use your fingers to blend it out. It's not the easiest to blend out with your finger. I don't know if I would personally use it that way. Because it has such a thin formula, it almost is like not the easiest to blend out because it's not super emollient or creamy. Like, creams kind of have that more like, not greasy, but just like, it just kind of moisturizes and blends into the skin. I don't know if that makes sense. This is very thin and it almost has more of a powdery finish, but it's not matte. It has a little bit of a luminosity. It's a really, really unique texture, really unique formula. I've never seen anything like it. It's very thin and it's not super opaque. On my natural skin without any foundation or anything, you can still see like my skin peeking through, but it has the tint of color and it does blend in with your fingers. It just takes a little bit more effort. So I figured today, I've already applied my foundation in my concealer. I figured we can do one color on one side and one color on the other, and maybe use a sponge on one side and a brush on the other just to see and like test out as many things as possible. So let's go ahead and do the bronzer sticks first, and then we'll do the powder. I'm gonna use Power Boost first. I'm gonna go ahead and take a stippling brush. This is how I normally like to apply my cream products. So let's go ahead and do it to the side of the face. This is, again, Power Boost. So it is the warmer shade. So you can see it's very pigmented. Probably went in with a little bit too much there, but that's okay. This color has a little bit of a orangey undertone, reddish orangey undertone, but it doesn't look orange on the skin. It just gives you like that sun-kissed sort of a look. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it does, oh my gosh, I look crazy. So pigmented. It does have a little bit of a luminosity to it, but it's not greasy feeling or oily or anything like that. I feel like people with oily skin might like this because it's not super emollient. I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender just to tone down the pigment a little bit. It is very intense. Okay, so that was Power Boost. Really pretty, sun-kissed, sort of a bronzy color. Perfect, I think, for summertime. And the next one is Happy Soul. Again, you have the beautiful reflective packaging. It looks really sleek and modern. Also, another thing to note is that the cap sort of pops, so it's not going to dry out, which is really nice. It's a really secure container. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this on my face. A little bit goes a long way, so just be very careful. So creamy. All right, now we're gonna take the beauty blender. Okay, I feel like that was a little bit easier to blend out. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more just so you can really see the color. This one has a little bit of a pinker undertone. It's not gray or anything, so not necessarily a true contour, but definitely more cool toned. I think if you have more neutral to pink undertone skin, you would really like this shade. Okay, so that's Happy Soul. Let's try Happy Soul on the forehead. I'm gonna apply it directly to the sponge just to see. Yeah, I like applying it to the brush or to the sponge and then applying it to my face. I feel like drawing it on makes it harder to blend out for some reason. I just feel like I have more control when it's on the tool, but that's just me. I feel like you need a little bit of trial and error with this, but yeah, I would definitely recommend applying it to your sponge or to your brush and then applying it to the skin. I just feel like it's a little bit easier to get a more seamless and blended application. It looks so natural on the skin though. Like, I like how it's not super opaque, so you can still see my skin peeking through, and it has the most beautiful, like, soft radiance, but it's not sparkly or glittery or anything like that. Really pretty. Okay, the other thing I wanted to test is how these bronzer sticks apply to the eyes. On the website it says you can use it on your eyes, so we're going to test that out. I am going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take Happy Soul, which is the more cool toned one, and I'm going to just, actually I should probably take the clean brush. All right, I'm going to take a clean brush and just get some of that on the brush. Work it. Let's see how it applies to the eyes. Yeah, really easy. Beautiful. So yes, I do agree that it works on the eyes. I'm gonna add some blush really quick. I'm just gonna take my Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Bliss. Okay, so let's move on to powder. This is the Always an Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder, a super fine, loose setting powder that melds with your makeup to smooth, blur, and set with a soft, radiant finish. So that sounds right up my alley. I do have drier skin, so a lot of powders don't usually work for me. And usually powders that say they have a soft radiance finish can be a little bit too much, like they have a lot of glitter or something. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this one. I do have the shade Light. I love the color of this. It's like white, but almost pink. Really cool. Twist off. And the really neat thing about it is that it has like this little door to keep your powder nice and stored behind this plastic barrier, so it's not gonna like fly everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pour a little bit into the cap. It does have like a slight pink tone to it. Alright, let's just take a small brush and set the under eyes. Ooh, I just swatched it. I don't know if you'll be able to really see. But it does have like a sheen to it. But it doesn't look like there's any glitters or anything. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm always on the hunt for a beautiful loose powder. That looks really nice. It's pretty much like undetectable on the skin. What? Let's try applying it with a sponge. Right, so I got a good amount in the cap. I'm using the clean side of my sponge. Like, as I said before, I have really dry skin and pretty much no powder looks good under my eyes, but this... Alright, let's set the whole face. I usually don't set my whole face, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush. So that just set my face, but I still have a really nice radiance to the skin. But it's not like a highlight. It looks really beautiful, really beautiful. To be honest, I was more excited about the bronzer sticks, which I do love them. But this powder, she did something. Oh my gosh. I love this. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay, let me apply some mascara and some highlight, and then I will be back to give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I just applied some eyeliner, mascara, highlights, and I have to say I am obsessed with how my makeup looks. These bronzer sticks are really, really beautiful, very pigmented, creamy, very lightweight on the skin and super natural looking. I really love these and I'm excited to keep testing them out. I love both of the shades. I think Happy Soul is good for a more natural look if you're similar to my skin tone, and Power Boost is going to be really beautiful for the summertime when I want something a little bit more bronzy and sun-kissed. It doesn't look orange. It looks very natural, but still adds beautiful warmth to the skin. And I also love the finish of these. It's not flat matte, but it's not super dewy and like greasy feeling. It's more of like a natural sheen. It's really pretty, very, very skin-like. Also guys, this powder, I was not expecting to love this powder as much as I do. Honestly, I got it because it was just a new thing and I really wanted to test out the bronzer sticks, but holy moly, oh boy, am I glad that I picked this up. It is so beautiful. It sets your makeup, but it doesn't look like a powder on the skin. It gives you a little bit of life and luminescence, but it's not greasy or like sparkly or metallic. It's really beautiful, pretty much undetectable on the skin, but my makeup feels set. So this is really, really nice. I'm super excited about that. Yeah guys, that concludes this video. I hope you found it useful and helpful. If you've tried any of these products, let me know what you think of them in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I love you guys so much. I will be praying for you and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.